Hey there! So you got your new makeup. That's so exciting. I just want to go through a couple different ways to apply it now that you have it. It can seem a little overwhelming at first, but trust me, it's super easy and you'll get right used to it. Um, so I'm gonna do half of my face with the Cheetah Hack, which is just applying it in dots, and then half of it with my brush. So we'll see. Hopefully they come out looking about the same. So we're going to start with this side going in with the main shade. So you just have one shade color and you're just going to dot it in around on your face, just like this. Be careful not to put on too much, because if you put on too much, it's just not going to look right. And it's going to look heavy and you won't like it. So be careful. If you get too much, you can always just keep blending and it'll eventually blend in. And then I'm gonna go on this side with the small end of my brush. You can form it a little bit with your fingers and just shape it so that it's a nice shape. You're just gonna tap that in, get just a little bit. And you might think it's not enough, but it is. And you're just going to brush that in just with a dabbing motion. You don't want to do a lot of this really at first. Just kind of push it into your skin. And it will blend very easily. Under your eyes, be careful. Don't want to stretch or pull that under eye area, so you want to be gentle there. And you don't want to put too much, because if you have any fine lines under your eyes, that will just get right in there and it'll settle in those lines, and you don't want that either. So you don't want too much, just a teensy bit. Now if you want to, you can go with this side of your brush, the fluffier side, and just go over it like this. I think it gives a more airbrushed look. All right, so now that we have that side, this is blended. Now you can do this all at once or you can do it separately. I'm gonna take some contour from my contour palette and I'm gonna find my cheekbone. So find your cheekbone, find where it kind of curves down, and right above that curve is where you want to place it. So just go ahead and dab it right there. Don't go too far this direction. Like this is a little too far. So you want to end it right at the corner of your eye. And then you can dot some along your forehead. And then pull it down from that line in front of your ear and just go across your chin. So if you can think of it like a 3, you go 1, 2, 3. Forget my counting. But create a 3 shape with your contour, and that'll give you approximately the right shape. Now you can go in and do your nose as well. So just pull it down the top side of your nose, just like this. And if you get some extra, just put that wherever. Now you want to make sure that there's a space in the middle between the 2 contour lines, because this will give you the more narrow look to your nose. Now again, if you're going to use the brush for contour, you can, but pull it into a little shape so that it's not too wide. And with your contour, you want to push it upwards. You don't want to pull it down, because if you do that, then it'll make your face look longer. Because this product is what gives your face dimension and shape. Now this blush brush is not really my favorite for contouring like this with the brush. So that's why I said it might be easier just to apply it with your fingertip. All right, so let's start blending this side. So when you blend, you want to, I did that wrong actually, you want to blend it lightest to darkest, but it's okay because it all works out. It doesn't turn all muddy and all blend together. So you can do whatever you want to do, whatever works. Now with your chin, you can pull that down a little so that it blends. So there's this cream makeup, so when it heats up on your skin, it's going to blend nicer. So that's why a lot of people like this method. And see, they look about the same. There's not a lot of difference. It's just the application method. Now when you do your nose contouring, blending, be careful because you don't want to overblend it. So just tap gently just to blur it. All right. And that's pretty much how you do it. So now we're going to add a little bit of extra color. So we're going to use the fluffy end of this brush and dip it into this tan lines color. And I'm going to pull that down my neck like this. So if you have a little bit of a darker face than your neck, this is going to blend it. You can even go like this. For a little extra color. You don't need much, just a little bit. And again, we can go back in and go all over and swirl that big fluffy end of the brush around. And I think this picks up a little extra color that you might have. And also just, like I said, brushes that in so it looks all airbrushed and pretty. And now we're going to take our blush color and I'm going to use the same color, Madrid, and just tap your brush. You don't need a lot, just tap it in. And your blush gives you shape as well, so if you put it too close to your nose, it's going to make your face look rounder. So you want to put it back farther. So I'm going to put on some over here with my fingertip. I can just tap that a little bit and then blend it. And if you need more, add more. And see, that was explaining and doing two different sides, and I'm at 9 minutes. So it's super, super fast and very easy. So you can do this really, really quickly. So there you go. That's how to do your saint makeup. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And I hope this is helpful. I need some lip color. You can use the Madrid as a lip color. Because it's lip and cheek. So there you go. Thanks.